Hello, welcome to the ARMA Team League All-Star Invitational. I am J-Cakes, and I am Annie. Hello, Annie.
Hello.
And here to commentate the finals for this All-Star Invitational. As a reminder, for anyone who hasn't been tracking along 100%, this is a 2 hanchan round robin combined score, whatever you would like to call it. The person who accumulates the highest score between will get an invite to Australian Rereyl Mahjong Open completely for free. And it is indeed a winner takes all, so players have no incentive to go for any investment other place. Yeah, playing Ari, and it should be interesting. It's a very top-heavy Uber, so I believe 30-10 with Oka, so first place becomes here. I'm hoping for some very exciting games. Yesterday was a very exciting series. We had the MJ Jen and Chewy make it into this final series. Barely 2 points to spare. It's quite tight to it. It really just shows it happen. How are you feeling, Annie?
Yeah, I just hope it will be as exciting as yesterday.
Yep, this is the first hard chart, so there are no scores to speak of. However, UI that you see screen as one chart together, just track of everyone's win conditions as we play along. Yeah, should be starting very soon. I would expect. Are approaching 7:07. Just got to give it some time. See what happens. $7:07 is eluding us.
Maybe it's a refresh angle.
Potentially a refresh angle. There we go. Alright, entering into East 1 with MJ Jen in the East seat, Chewy in the South seat, Kagad in the West seat, and Rereyl in the North seat. Dora is the 8-pin. Looking around, Jen has some fairly strong shapes already, and that 7-pin is a god draw. An absolute god draw. She in fact can decide, yeah, to cut the 1-pin and keep the 6-0 and go for more of it.
Just completely fixes the hand.
Yeah. Unlucky. Draws the 2-pin immediately, which is a little bit of a backfire. Can decide to get rid of the 8-man if they're very bent on keeping the 6-0. Looking forward. Oh, wow, that's a very good draw. Looking towards our right, we see Chewy with a Ton pair, completed Melbourne 2-3-4 so, and some pairs. Unfortunately, Chewy is mochi'd by Kagad in the West seat, who also has a Ton pair. 2 Raumans, a few Rancons, and a Dora. 2 Doras in their hand.
Jen kind of backfired a lot here, but I completely agree with how the hand was played out, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an it is what it is kind of moment.
Yeah.
And Rereyl is Ishan 10 right now. Jen in Tenpai waits for the Kanchan 2-man, despite one being discarded, figuring that probably there's more likely to trap for the other players. We'll see what happens.
It just also seems less useful overall than for him. Even though now Kasuji is like a better trap. It doesn't mean like they have to throw it if they get it right.
Yeah. Tenpai here for Rereyl, who decides Oikake Richi for the Richi Dora 1 if they can win it. We see 3 Doras, so there's only 1 Dora left, so it is a 1v3 situation for Rereyl. The only thing that was working in Rereyl's favor, and it's not really even working that well, is that the 8-pin is safe to gen, but people are still wary on cutting the Dora, which is drawn by Kagad, so it means Rereyl has no weights left in the wall. So there's just 3 2-mons in the wall, and this will be a case of can Jen draw the tile that she needs.
I think Kagad might even push here.
Yeah, that's true.
Depending on, they do have most of the Dora visible now.
But that mochi on the ton is a little bit brutal.
Yeah, we'll have to. Oh, there we go.
Alright, Richi, Sumo, Dora. No, Dora, 2,000 points all for Jen, puts her in a small little lead. As we go to East 1-1, Dora is the Haku, Jen picks up an okay hand. A few rough outlines of shapes, but still some pretty brutal shapes to fill in. 5-mon draw for Chewy is not so bad either. Has a completed Melon, the 4-5-6-mon. A little bit struggling for value right now, but they could draw some markers. Kagad in the West Seed has a Haku Zora, 1 completed shape in the 6-7-8 pin. Not really too much else. Does elect to actually cut the Dora on turn 4, perhaps seeing their hand as more of a Pinfu Tanya angle. And in the North Sea, Rereyl has a pretty decent hand. Definitely is fairly pretty and has some large value outs if they can draw towards the Itsu, but it looks as though they've completed the Saman-chan. Sorry, not completed. They've drawn into a Saman-chan in the 6 pin and is looking towards Tanya Pinfu angle.
Sun Shoku as well.
Sun Shoku chance, yes.
5, 6, 7. That's... Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That makes a lot of sense. I think you can't cut the 8 so very comfortably because the 9 so looks so good.
Yeah, now you kind of have to.
Yeah. Tenpai for Rereyl waits for the 6-9 so for Richi Pinfu. If they get the 6 so, it will be a Tanya as well. But nice early pressure, Richi for Rereyl, and a lot of these players actually have not really progressed enough.
I think Chui might push 6 so.
Yeah.
I think he knew he was dangerous.
Yeah. Deals into the...
His hand was just too good to give up there.
Yeah. Deals into the Apatsu for Richi Parts Pinfu Tanya Dora. 8,000 point swing, moving us along to East to Dora 2-pin. Chewy opens up with a Peyanko, which is their Otakaze. 7 so draw is very good. Now puts him into Ishan 10 for a Tenpai. Will be Rishi Nomi for now, but let's see what they can get. Kagad in the South Sea doesn't really have too much going for them.
He has 5 so. Can draw 5 so now.
I suppose, but I mean...
No. Do you just... Okay.
No, I like that. The hand is not worth much. You have to greed for a more valuable weight. Rereyl here, though, with a monster, potting the Hatsu with 3 Dora, and a very wide Ishan 10.
Oh my... What? Do you just reach 5 pin? Except the Alka?
Richi. Yeah, Richi's on the 4
pin. Oh, he takes 7 pin.
7 pin Kanchan with the Suji trap. Dora 1.
Alright, sorry. It's better to do it that way because it's 4 tiles, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Richi, Dora 1. And it's just going to be a fight between Rereyl and Chewy, as Rereyl will never fold their hand. Gets into Tenpai for 3-6-mon. We have a 5v4. 4 7 pins are left in the wall. And Rereyl will immediately cut it as soon as they draw it. So it is just a, who wins first kind of situation. Alright, that is 1 7 pin down, making it a 5v3. 4v3. Oh, unfortunately for Rereyl, they do draw the 7 pin, dealing into Richi, Dora 1, 3,900 points as Chewy reclaims some of the points that they lost as we go to East 2, Repeat 1. Chewy picks up a fairly decent hand with 2 completed blocks and a few really nice efficient Pinzu that can use the Dora suit. So they've got a very pretty hand here. Ton is cut, Jen is offered the chance to pawn it, and she does not take it. I suppose not valuing the speed up in her hand fast enough compared to the relative safety. Ishan 10 for Chewy. Kagard has a disaster hand. Like, it's just one completed shape, and then the rest of the tiles don't really work together.
Oh,
2-1 is a glorious draw. Now Chewy waits for the 5-8 pin Richi Pinfu Ipeiko. If they can get the 5 pin. Oh my gosh.
Ura 1 is Hanamai. Yeah.
1 is a Hanema, which they do get. 6,000 points all. Very big swing for Chewy. Yeah, and that will put them comfortably into first place for now. Of course, plenty of mahjong to happen. As we move towards East to Repeat 2. Jen with a fairly interesting Hanitsu hand over here. Very likely to go for this Hanitsu Dora 2 and pawn off the Hatsu. Chewy on the right with a fairly strong hand as well, like 2 completed shapes, very efficient other shapes, but can't really call their hand quite comfortably. Kagard has a pair of the tons, which they could elect to pawn and try and go for a cheap win, but it is hard to say.
I wonder if it was just technically faster to pawn the 1 pin. Because you can accept 2 pin then?
Oh, that doesn't matter when you draw the 6 pin.
So if you get 2, if you pawn 1 pin and draw 2 pin, you're Tenpai, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think perhaps there's a final shape consideration. That is Tenpai, 2-5 pin. Oh, sorry. No, it's more complicated than that.
2-4-5.
Is it? Yeah, 2-4-5 pin. My mistake. The 2-4-5 pin wait for Jen, and Rereyl will immediately deal into Hatsu Honitsu Dora-san for a 12,000 point hand. And that was a speedy Honitsu, to say the least. Moving along to East 3. Kagard in the dealer seat with a completed meld, a Raoman, and Kokoshi chance.
Yeah, I think 2 in a row.
Rereyl with a fairly strong hand. Lots of like Tanya Pinfu chances. Tanya Pinfu Aka chances. Lots of just Tanya Dora chances. Jen also with a fairly strong hand. Could be a 1-2-3 Sanshanga. I think get the 1 pin, but like very like every tile is working towards a meld, if that makes sense. And Chewy with 2 Dora, which is fairly good, but their hand is quite far off and not easy to call. Any calls make their hand quite awkward to play.
I do want to like bring it to Tanya though.
Yes, I think the conventional play is to bring it towards a callable hand, but it is a difficult play.
It's slow, but it's not bad. Oh yeah, and he immediately just cuts a 7-9. Because he can't use it for Tanya, which I'm not sure. Maybe I would have cut 5 pin first.
3 pin is an interesting draw for Rereyl because their most efficient discard is the Aka 5, but considering how far behind they are, they decide to beat. Cutting the Forcer, pushing back a Shanten, but hoping to be able to have like a Tanya Dora 2 Chi or something like that. I
just want to cut like 2 mon there from the Ryankan.
Ishan 10 here for Chewy, a very wide Ishan 10 as well. 10 pi for Jen. It is a Nomi, but they do elect to take it waiting on the Nakasuji trap. 6 month for Richinomi, probably to deny some value from Chewy.
Will Chewy get caught on the Nakasuji again? I think this happened yesterday as well.
It's pretty brutal. It's Nakasuji, and they hold
Oh, again!
3 5
History repeats
mons.
itself.
Deals in Riichi, Ipatsu, no Uradora, 2,600 points.
I think the exact same thing happened yesterday with the exact same players.
Moving us to East 4, Dora is the 9, so Rereyl has a Haku and 3 Dora, so they will be playing a lot of Pon Pon Ron if possible. Jen with a fairly strong hand, very lots of completed shapes. No Dora though, so it is quite cheap.
What's Dora for Rereyl with
Yeah.
2 toys Shantan? That is insane.
Yeah. Although I wonder if they'll pawn the Haku if they get offered the chance. Probably, I think.
Oh, but like the other shapes aren't that good. So I almost want
Ah.
to just force the cheat toy.
Yeah, but Cheeto is
Even if you pawn the Haku.
not great.
That's headless Tenpai for Catguard.
Kagad does end up on the 5-man Dharma, no Yaku. Probably looking to upgrade, and they do.
Frick.
I'm thinking of Riichi.
Furitan on 3, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
they take a Furitan Riichi on the 3-so, hoping to Tsumo the 6-so for the Itsu, which will be a Baimon if they can reach Tsumo Pinfu Itsu Dora. Yeah, it will be a Baimon if they can get it. Wow, it's a very highly volatile play, but I guess in this format, that makes sense. Tenpai here for Rereyl, who pawns the Haku and has 3 Dora. So waiting for the 9, so 5-pin. 1 5-pin left for Rereyl. And do see Chewy pushing the 6-so.
He doesn't have anything definitive except for like 3-mon Suji, I guess.
How many 3-6-sos are there? 1, 2. Oh my gosh! And that is a Hanuman Sumo for Kagad. At least, sorry, I don't know if it's capped at Hanuman, but that is a Hanuman Sumo for Kagad, who wins 3,000, 6,000 points as we go to South 1.
That was just, I think that was a very, very good play.
Yes, I agree. Especially in the format that we have, you can't let the other players...
Very impressive.
Yep, indeed. Alright, moving as we go into South 1, Jen has done a very quick pawn of the Ton. 6-man Dora. Jen looks like they're just trying to win a hand. Yeah, so we have a kind of a... one person is almost destined for last place, and the 3 others are kind of finding each other for first. Worth noting that Rereyl does have their final dealership, so nothing's over until it's over. And we definitely have seen some crazy dealerships in the past. In fact, that's sort of like a crazy series of hands, and just how Chewy ended up in this finals series. So you could never really count someone out until they're out. Jen progresses.
That is technically a value upgrade, and you can kind of go Honetsu after you. Nah, maybe.
Probably not now. Jen will chi the 9-so, I imagine.
The 7-pin is one of the most dangerous discards, I think, against the Riichi.
For sure, but I don't...
Sumo.
Oh. Alright. Chewy does Sumo, Riichi Sumo Pinfu Dora, 1 Ura, which is very significant, 2,000, 4,000 points as we go to South 2. Jen wakes up with a very close to complete hand. Chewy has kind of a Chanta chance. Depends on how they want to pilot the hand. For Kagad, 2 Hatsus, 1 East Dora, but not too much to speak of for their hand. And Rereyl has 2 Dora in the hand, and fairly complete shapes. So I think Rereyl will be really trying to push this action and try to monetize these 2 Dora they've got.
I almost want to say he can't fold this hand.
I don't think he can fold this hand, not in this format. Oh,
Now it's even better.
yeah, that's very good.
And Pinzu looks extremely cheap, I think. Oh, yep.
Sure, for sure. And we see Chewie playing towards a Honetsu, it gives them the relatively cheap opportunity to fold out their hand if someone else puts pressure on, which almost certainly Rereyl will. Jen is currently, I think, 2 Shanten from like, sorry, is Shanten from like a Sanshoku. However, that 8-pin is twice cut right now, and so it's probably not the most cheerful weight. Although, yeah, I doubt that Jen's going to upgrade on the 6-pin, considering that the 5-pin, the 3 cut, is a value cut to their hand, and doesn't really cost too much efficiency. Jen has the mythical either Sanshoku or Itsu, depending on how their hand goes. As we see Kagad progress their hand. Interestingly, they don't cut the 1-pin when they cheat. So they cut the 5-pin, which does backfire on them. Oh! Immediate 1-pin draw from Jen after the Riichi. Riichi puts pin for Dora 2, dealing in, and that is somewhat of a breath of life given to Chewie. Given to Rereyl. And Chewie's in quite a comfortable spot. They were able to pass off their dealership without losing any points. Hatsu, as we go to South 3, Hatsu, Dora. Chewie just picked up 1. We have Kagad in the east seat with 2 Hakus in their hand, 2 Ryangmans, 2 Kanshans, 1 pair. Very efficient, but not very expensive right now. Rereyl has 2 completed shapes, and a Ryangman. Again, their hand is also quite efficient, but not very expensive. Jen has like probably a little bit more clunky of a hand, but you can definitely see where the value is going to be coming from. This hand could easily be like a Mentan Pin Sumo, especially after drawing that Forso. Yeah, and Chewie looks as though he is hoarding some safe tiles, playing this a little bit more passively, given their lead. I think it's worth being wary from Chewie's perspective that they can't really afford to play too passively. Like, yes, you are in a lead, but if the other players start winning points, then you're going to be in a trouble.
Yeah, I think he decided that the tiles he had to cut just made the hand not worth it. If it were to like get to anything worth any hand worth tempying, because you'd have to throw like Akka 5 Zone to Kagad's open hand and Dora in the long run. The opts for Chitoi here, I think, or just folding straight up now.
Yeah, certainly a first place will make it very significantly easier to in the final hanchan. Alright, looks like Kagad is Tempai on that 5-pin draw, and elects not to take the efficient 6-9 so. A little bit surprising. They go for 7 so clunky. Which allows Jen to Riichi on the 6-9 man weight. Looks as though there's 1 9-man left. Tempai here for Rereyl as well, 2-5. So, oh, 9-man Sumo is very significant for Jen. Riichi Sumo, Pingfu Dora, 1326 as we go towards South 4. Very tight, final configuration. With Kagad probably aiming for second place, it's a little bit hard to get to first, but Jen only really needs Chitoi Dora 2, 6,400, and she'll be able to get first place, and she'll probably be gunning for it.
It will be a big speed hit, so I don't know who'll come out on top here in terms of speed.
Yeah, tricky spot.
Jen would normally be fastest, or maybe Rereyl. But
Yeah,
Jen is limited in what hand she can win here.
indeed.
I think Chui's just also wondering how he can just close this game out as soon as possible.
Khan here for Kagad, and with two Aka and fairly efficient shapes, they're going to want to like run Mangan, Sumo Mangan. I mean, Sumo Baiman would be great if they can get there, but it's gonna be a bit difficult. Oh, 7 so backfires a little bit unfortunate. Chui does chi the 2-pin, trying to go for a safe Mawashi Tenpai. Which is why they keep in the ton so long. They're going to be in a little bit of an awkward spot if they end up getting their final shape and Kagad ends up reaching. Because that is one of the ways that Kagad ends up in first place, is running Chui for a Hanuman.
He could also win a Hanuman himself. So I think Chui...
Oh, is Hanesumo... Oh yeah, Hanesumo is enough. Yeah.
So I think Chui just wants to not take the risk and close this out, because first is all that matters here, I think.
Yep. Tenpai here for Chui, and exactly the situation which we've described, which is Chui gets the Tenpai and Kagad reaches, waiting on the 3-6 pin reach.
Yeah, I think Rereyl might just deal in.
Oh! Rereyl does end up just dealing in. Reach Epart Aka2. No Uradora.
But that's just split Uma.
That's a split Uma.
That's really good for Chui.
Yes, it is. So we have Chui in first place on 43, MJ Jen and Kagad in second / third place on 7.3 points each. Rereyl in last place on minus 57.6. That was quite a fast hanchan. I believe it already started.
Oh. Yeah, Jeff has called for a 10-minute break while they do score calculations.
No, it seems like they're starting.
Oh. Wait, but they didn't take a 10-minute break.
Yeah, it was
they didn't want to take a
Yeah, everyone's just like, just send it. It's a Sunday night. Just send it. Just send it. Alrighty.
That's better for us.
Indeed. All right, let me adjust these scores on the right to be more accurate. Interestingly, Chui is the last dealer, which is probably not what you want to do when you have the currently reigning high amount of points. Not that it was their choice.
I think I'll do some brief calculations for fun.
Uh-huh. So, I guess given the point gap, it's still anyone's game. Because, like, if Kagad or Jen come first, that's already a 40-point differential, right? Like, I don't actually think this was as optimal as expected, if that makes sense. Because if if you had just one of Jen or Kagad coming first, then you could be like, well, as long as they don't come first, I'm allowed to come second, as long as my score isn't too far apart. But in this point configuration, because the gap between second and first is 40 points, now if either of them come first, you're in trouble. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just doing the quick maths right now.
Jeff is telling me there's no Oka, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I guess I'm wrong. I thought there was Oka.
Oh, they're in... Actually, no, there isn't. What?
That's surprising.
I thought it was Emily Grules.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. My mistake.
So it's...
Okay, so this is very good
30,
for Chu.
Is it 30, 50? No.
No,
Is
so
it
it's just 30. It's just
15-5?
30-10. 30-10.
Yeah, it's 30. Oh yeah, it's 30-10. Uh-oh.
Okay, so this is quite a good situation for Chewy. Like, this is about as much of a gap as you want. If Chewy can maintain second place or first place, it should be. If they ever, however, start getting to like third or last, then they are in a lot of trouble.
So it's just one placement and 16.3 points for Jen and Kagad.
Correct, yes. Which is not like, easy, because a 16.3 is quite significant. Less difficult probably for um, less difficult in a setting with Akadora. But not trivial, that's for sure.
I think Rereyl needs like first and like 46,000 points extra. Or just two placements above Chewy. One placement and 16,300, or two placements above Chewy.
Well, let's see what happens. Just trying to figure out if my viewer is bugged out again. Potential. Could have started. Alright, as we go into the second set of hanchans here, we have Kagad in the east seat, MJJen in the south seat, Rereyl in the west seat, and Shui in the north seat. Dora is the Hatsu, and Kagad wakes up with a gorgeous hand. Wow, this is what you dream of. Okay, that's a little bit awkward.
You don't have to take it.
You don't have to take it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Doesn't have to take it, and now is in perfect Ishan 10 for what? Tanpin Dora 2?
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Well,
Guaranteed what?
actually, you would have to. Never mind.
No. Not guaranteed,
No,
Tanya.
not guaranteed.
Early Tempai for Rereyl, waiting on the 1-4 for what looks like Riichi Pinfu. Yeah. Kagad will not be folding. Their hand is too strong.
Yep.
There are currently, I think, two left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 1-mans left in the wall. So it's just a battle between Rereyl and Kagad at this point. And you can see Kagad is basically Zen suppering in. It's an interesting question if Kagad decides to call this hand and just make a Tanya Dorotu. Tanya Dorotu is like not bad, for sure. Like it's not the 12k, 18k grenade, but you have to speed up a bit. Oh, Tempai here. For Kagad waiting on the 5-8 pin. It looks like 3 5 pins left.
Yep, including the outcome.
Yep. So 3 5 pins versus 2 1-mans left. And this will be a very important hand for Kagad to win. For Rereyl, it will be the start of the climb. Oh, what a tsumo here for Kagad. Riichi tsumo, Pinfu, Tanyao, Aka 2, Ura 1, not 2, but that is a Haneman tsumo to start off the hanchan. Which does, move towards that criteria that Annie talked about, which is one placement and 16,000 points above. And now Shui probably can't sit back as much as they thought they could, given that one win. Because they do need to close the gap by 16,000 to 17,000 points, which I believe they are like 25,000 points away now. Okay, East 1, Repeat 1, Dora 9-man. Kagad with a decent hand. Lots of roundments, fairly good. MJ Jen with also a fairly strong hand. Yeah, 2 5-mons, Realman around the 7-8-mon to accept the 9-mon Dora. Rereyl with maybe Chitoy, maybe Ipeko, lots of potential, but apparently slow. Ton Pon from Chewy. It looks like Chewy's going for this Honitsu. Now Chewy has the very beneficial position because Rereyl can't really afford to fold. So even if Rereyl knows that Chewy's going for the Pinzu Honitsu, they will probably continue to push the piles down. Texo draw is quite good for Kagad, but something to Ishan 10 for a very strong like Rishi Pinfu Dora 1. We'll have to drop the 9-mon, but is sort of sitting back on it, hoping they can just draw another 9-mon. 9-pin pawn for Chewy. Moves them towards what looks like 2 Shanten. Not, you don't see that every day. 2 pawns, 2 Shanten. Tenpai here for Rereyl. 6-0 Tanki for Richi Chitoy Tanyao. Looks like Kagad has immediately bailed on an 8-pin cut. Not wanting to. Oh my god! Drew the 9-mon. Not wanting to deal into the apart. 5-mon draw here for Jen. For Richi Dora 1. Potentially Dora 2 if they can get the 9-mon. So it looks like a 3v2? 2 6-0s, 2 9-mon, sorry, 1 9-mon, 6-mons left. So 3v2 situation, and it does look like Kagad is just staying out of the way of this fight. The points are quite valuable. 10 pi for Chewy, although I don't think they're cutting the 9-mon into 2 Richis. That seems insane to me. And they do elect to cut it, and Jen deals in on the 6-0. Richi, Tanyao, Chitoy, no Uradora, but will push Rereyl into 2nd place. This is not a great spot for for Jen and Chewy, especially as Jen needs to be in 1st place, and Chewy now just got pushed down to 3rd. Quite a dream outcome for Kagad because Rereyl still Rereyl needs to be 1st and then some, right? Like it can't just be 1st.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens as we move on to South 2 repeat 0. Chun is Zora. Looks like Chitoy 10 pi for Jen, 3-pin Tanki for Chitoy Dora 1. Looking to. Yeah, she's looking to. I wonder if she's looking to optimize the weight. I guess so. Ishanten here. Oh!
Wait a minute. I think she misclicked.
Ooh,
I think she misclicked 7 instead of 6.
That's a pretty brutal misclick, as it will take her away from 10 pi.
I think you just have to.
Okay, now she's just full sending a normal hand.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, it's coming together. It's gonna be crazy. It's 9-dimensional play.
No, it was definitely a misclick, but.
One-so Kand, revealing 5-so new Dora, giving Kagad 2 extra Dora now. Now they've got a Mangan in their hand. And I think Kagad is quite incentivized to play this hand greedily. If Kagad is paying attention to the score gap, they need to maintain 17,000 points from, or 16,000 points from Chewy. They can't casually fold. As Chewy gets to the 10 pi for Chun Tanki for Ichi Chitoy Dora 2. And I like the way that the Kagad is playing. They're not playing cowardly with their hand. They are pushing their equity. 10 pi here for Jen, waiting on the 5-mon 7-pin. So we've got 5 8-mon versus off. Chuntangi was fine 7 pin, and that is a Sumo there for Kagad. Pei, Dora 2, Aka 1, 2000, 4000. Moves us along to East 3. Very important hand for Kagad to win. As we go to East 3, 8 pin is the Dora. Interesting stuff. Okay, Rereyl is gonna try and milk their dealership a bit. Kagad is in quite a comfy situation. May be approaching the point where they're just worried about dealing in, but it's hard to say right now. Yeah, it's not going to be obvious how they do that. Sorry. Take over for a bit if you can. If you could take over for a bit, my Discord is yelling at me. I need to turn on streamer and I forgot how.
So everyone's kind of just stuck in
Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good.
Hanchan here, I think.
Yeah.
Kagad is there, but that early 9 pin, Sakigiri might hinder the Tempai a little. Because 5 pins dying and now they can't draw 8 pin for Tempai.
Oh, that's an interesting chi. Puts them into K10, but I guess looking to chi a 3 or 6 mon? Because they can chi either and drop the 9 mon for Tempai. Or they could drop the 9 mon now, which they don't. I don't like that, I think. Eight pin drop for Kagad. I don't know if I don't think they're playing their hand very good. Wait, did I melt? Oh, it's Sanshoku. Well. Oh my gosh, no wonder. Yeah. My mistake. Sanshoku blindness. Alright. Wins on the 6-0 for Sanshoku Dora 1 on Rereyl moving to East 4. Kagad wakes up with a terrible hand. Kokushi, I guess. Maybe. And Chewy... Chewy's got a decent hand. Yeah, actually...
It feels better to just move towards Honitsu after that 9M could have.
Maybe.
Like 8 pin first, maybe.
Jen with a Chun pair, but she's getting to the point where she really needs like a grenade, so I wonder if she'll even go for a Daisangen. We know the Daisangen won't happen, but she might go for that. Alright, never mind.
Cheat toy, Menhon cheat toy, or just cheat toy. Dora, I guess. Dora-san.
Doesn't seem like it. Okay, Haku does get pawned and moving towards that Honitsu line as you mentioned. Chun Anko, really significant for Jen here.
I don't know how good that is.
It looks like Ishanten for Rereyl. Could be expensive if they can draw either a Ton or a Aka 5 pin. I don't really like the 4 pin drop because Dora, and you need a lot of value. Alright, Tempai for Rereyl. Which say Dama. So Dama, 6 pin, 7 pin Shabo for Ton only. Wanso is pawned by Jen, who is just looking to win the hand. It's currently in Ishanten. And Chewy is in a weird spot. They are Ishanten right now. 6 or 9 pin. 7 mon is pawned by Jen, putting it into Tempai for the 3-6 pin. Aka 5 mon draw for Rereyl. Now they've Richi, Aka, Richi, Ton, Aka or 52 point hand minimum. And Toy Toy Tenpai here for Jin. Now got Chun Toy Toy Dora 1, which they mentioned Sumo off. As we go to South 1, this is now quite a disastrous situation for Chewy, as they are currently in last place, so they will need to farm their last dealership. Probably not by as much as everyone would expect, but they will need to sort of sit there and win. However, Kagad seems to be trying to win a bunch of hands and make that gap quite hard to climb. Jen on the right here. I don't really know what's going on with her hand. It doesn't seem very good.
Looks like cheat toy.
Everything looks like Cheetoy though.
Yeah, that one seems like a good cut.
Rereyl with a fairly strong hand. Looks like Pinfu Dora 2 chance. Okay, looks like Richi Dora 2 chance. And he cuts it back. I guess he needs a grenade. Still surprising. You kind of want to go into your dealership as fast as possible. Alright. Monto gets pawned. Kagad gets the 10x47 pin. Runs Jen for the 2900 point hand as we south. And oh, okay, yep, all right. Kagad uncons themselves for Dora.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yep. Now this is pod racing.
What happened? It was just
click the button. Didn't even struggle.
How is it right to cut immediately?
Well, I mean, they are the one with 4 Dora, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it wasn't there before.
And now Kagad will progress their hand. The interesting thing about this is, like, the other players, yeah, they're just not going to fold even though they see Kagad with 4 Dora. Like, Kagad has already got such a dominant first place that their prime objective is to try and win. Which puts Kagad in a little bit of danger, because...
Oh, that she might be the big throw.
Yeah.
Actually.
I was going to say that, like, it seems very greedy from Kagad, and gives the other players a decent opening to, like...
I don't think Shui cares about this Dora, does he?
I don't think so.
Maybe he can... no, that seems a bit... Oh, but... Okay, what if you cut Formon? It's crazy. Okay, 9-pin. Formon's a bit crazy.
Formon does seem a little bit crazy. But yeah, like, the problem with this spot for Kagad is, like, now when Shui Richi's on the hanchan 8-mon, like, oh wow, it doesn't reach you. Wait, no, he can't reach you. Oh my god. I mistook that. But if like Shui reaches, then like Kagad's in a horrible spot. And Kagad's somehow Hidaka Tanki. Okay, this is like a quasi dream spot for Shui.
Doesn't matter if you can't get there. You can kind of see Tanya now, but
yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, Shui still needs to finish out parts of their hand, and the 1-pin is deceptively good, unfortunately, because it's been carbade off.
Well, it's changed a bit because they know he's Tenpai for sure.
Yeah, Tenpai here for Chewy, but this might bring out the 1-pins.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Also, like, completely disregarded.
Ooh!
Completely disregarded the 4M reach on 4M though.
Yeah, and Chewy does win reach Iput's Pinfu Dorotu or something like that, which is a Hanemon, and now Chewy is within striking distance. Only, what, 17,000 points to make up?
Yeah, around that.
Yeah. As we move along to South 2, repeat 0, Haku's the Dora. Kagad has a monster again, but they may cheapen this hand just to wash away Jen's dealership. I'd be very surprised if Kagad Richis, because I don't think they really have the right incentives to Richi. Like, it's going to be if they're Dharma, it's already a Mangon.
The problem is Chui does have one more dealership left.
Sure, but like
he is at an advantage though if it gets there.
Yeah. And Jen's running down her hand. Gets in the tempo for 2-5 man, Ton only. Just wants to.
Might come out on the next discard.
Yep. Yeah, it does. Runs Kagad 1,500 points. Going to south to repeat 1. Manages the grenade.
Dora 2 and Hatsu.
Yeah, very strong hand from Kagad again. Interesting blocks because Kagad really wants it to. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. That's a ridiculous draw.
Yeah, it's even better if you just pair anything up in the next draw.
Yep. Jen 7-man draw is quite good for her. Probably will start offloading those honors to try and win as soon as possible. Chui has a fairly nice set of shapes in the Manzu. But a little bit awkward. Ton is pawned by Kagad. Moving to Ishanten for Hatsudora 2. 6-man draw from Rereyl. Rereyl moving towards more greedy territories. That do anything?
That is the wrong order. That's the wrong order.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's just completely missing out on Forcer.
Yep. Which is coming right now. Alright, one so is pawned. 5-8 man wait for Kagad for Hatsudora 3. And there is only 1 8-man left. Is there any circumstance where Chui drops the 8-man?
I think if he pairs up something else and then it like kind of turns into a... If he draws like 9M or 3M, it might become a round man for Ipeiko.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree with you there. Oh, okay, it's getting a little bit dicey for Chui. If they draw the 3-man, it's going to be quite dodgy. Yeah. But yeah.
He might just Sakigiri 2-man here though.
Maybe.
Very soon.
I think it's a bit late for Sakigiri. Sorry, Saki at that point.
Probably.
Oh, Rereyl's in danger of cutting the 8-man after dropping that 9-man.
But I don't think it... I think he just wants... Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, last 8-man is drawn by Jen, who deals into Kagad for Hatsudora-san 8,000 points. And that all but guarantees that Jen cannot get first place. Short of, I guess, 2 Yakumans.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what Chui wins here anymore if it's not a Hanuman.
Well, no, because Chewy's in an awkward spot. They can't close out the game, right?
Yeah, he needs to win 2 dealer Mangons, I think.
Yeah, he needs to win a lot. He can't just win small. Whereas Kagad has the luxury of like winning a tiny hand, or even like arguably dealing in, right? Like dealing into like if Rereyl or Jen Ricci just dealing in and being like, okay, well, I just
maybe not too Rereyl, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, in Chui's dealership, yeah. But they can't reach it unless it's enough. Which I think almost nothing's enough. Short of a double Yakuman.
Chi for Kagad, Ricci for Rereyl, for Chitoi, Dora 2. This is one of the hands that are required for the mountain of hands that they need. Sumo Hanuman would be very significant for Rereyl. Kagad can Chi and does Chi.
I get you have no safe tiles, but
I feel like I would not play this hand very aggressively. Like,
yeah.
considering that this is one of the ways you just like throw.
He did take the safer route, which is Tuso.
Yes.
Instead of cutting the high win rate for so.
Yeah. Alright, so we have what, one east left in the wall. Alright. They do choose not to cut the live chin and instead cuts the 2/7 so's. Still.
Oh my!
Oh, that seems like a misclick. Okay, there are two. Jen misclicks the ton, I believe, dealing into Richi
Was it a
Chitoi
misclick?
Dortu. I think so. Like the churn is just better if you're gonna cut one or the other.
I think it was Chun Shompai or.
It was Shompai, but it's better than the one cut Dorot.
I guess she wanted to just at least get K10.
Alright, as we go to South 3, repeat 1. Rereyl is now in second place. One of the many required hands. Kagard wakes up with a monster yet again.
Yeah, that seems right actually. Because you want the guaranteed good weight here. Might not be the most efficient.
I guess. Yeah, Ishan 10 here for Kagard. And chi this for a 4-7 pin. Yep. Tanya Dora 1. Just wash away the hand. Move on. That's also a misclick.
Yeah, Jin was looking to like Ryuiso or like Swanka.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah, okay, fair enough. That is her only shot, I agree. Alright, we go into South 4. Kagard has.
God!
Oh, what is ooh! Okay, interesting. So, Kagard has a monster, like very, very fast, but Chewy has a very expensive slow hand. And if you're gonna do this in one bullet, like this is the kind of hand that you want. Like this is a one bullet, like a one shot.
Oh, he's cutting 1-3M though.
Yeah, he's going for like.
Yeah, he just wants to end it with this.
Yeah, I don't think there is a Gariyame, but it is easier if you can come second with some buffer, because like ultimately you're still in the crappy situation of like being the last dealer and not really being able to close out the game with a win.
Yeah, I was just thinking Chui's hand is still better because he can call.
Yes, Kagard Ishan 10 here, ridiculous hand, absolutely ridiculous.
It's weird because Jen has to keep that ton for like Yakuman. So she probably won't cut it.
Alright, Chewy speeds up, decides to not go for the one bullet, but we'll fire a few, going for like a dealer Mangan first. Chun, Honitsu, maybe Ton. Kagard moves towards a Tanyao now. Very wide-ish.
Callable now.
Yeah, callable.
It's
this
the
is
bad
probably
side.
the worst call. I don't think I would
I don't
take
know.
this. I can, but I just don't think I would. Alright, goes for the Samintan Nobetan Realmin Ishanten.
Two 5 pin is dead as hell though.
Yes. Alright, 10 by 5. Oh,
Oh,
ooh.
310 on.
Takes the
It's
first turn.
technically good.
Alright, can switch to the 4-7 so, which they do. 4-7 so looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But now you're
1.
contested with. Oh my.
Oh, that's unlucky.
It could have just ended it there.
Yep.
Unlucky.
2, 6, 7. 1, 4 so left, it looks like. Okay, can switch for the 4-7 Man now. But we'll have to drop a Sozu into Chewy.
Oh,
Because...
there's only one forum left on that side.
Oh, yeah,
And it
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, can switch to the 3-6 now, which is probably a little bit more live. Oh,
I'll
chooses
hold
not
it against
to
Chewy.
not to take the danger. Okay, okay.
Oh, I think Chewy might know 10 here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Chewy needs a tile to progress.
Well, it depends if Ton randomly comes out, but.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
and
he
that's
needs no 10
unfortunate.
now.
And Chewy will no 10. Kagad will probably cut anything that's game boosted to Chewy, as we have everyone no 10.
Yeah, it might be a risk you had to think about if you were to go for,
So
you
we
know.
yeah. So we end that final hanchan with Kagad on plus 71, Rereyl on plus 9.4, Chewy on minus 11.7, and Jen on minus 68.7. I want everyone to congratulate Kagad on coming first. See if they want.
Congratulations to Catgod.
But yeah, I feel like I was a relatively fast set of hanchans. That was what, 2 hanchans, 1 hour? That's not bad.
Yeah, I had my fair share of like 2 game like showdowns, but yeah, this one's pretty fast.
Let's give it a moment, see if Kagad wants to come on. But Kagad will win a free entry into the Australian Riichi Mahjong Open, which will be held in Brisbane. Give them time to respond, you know?
They went to bed.
They went to
Like,
win,
yeah, I won.
win and fall asleep.
Well, maybe if it's like their time zone,
Yeah.
depending on their time zone.
Okay. I don't see them responding, so we'll probably leave it there. Thank you
We
all.
can talk to everyone else instead.
Do you reckon everyone else would like to come on?
I mean, we can ask.
Sorry, I'm on streamer mode, so I need someone to help me ping people. Streamer mode is so painful. Alright, thank you. I don't know why streamer mode is like hiding IDs in Discord.
Yeah,
I guess it's
truncates the.
yeah, but it's hard, right? Because I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the entire point is to like hide the
Yeah,
usernames. Yeah.
I know. So in case if you accidentally show your Discord, you don't just dox
I think
people.
I went to bed.
Yes, it seems like it. Okay. I think we'll leave you guys there. Thank you guys so much for joining us, watching these hanchans. A big congratulations to Kagad, and a big congratulations to the finalists for making it this far. It's definitely a challenge. Yep, this has been Jay with Annie. Thank you, Annie, for coming on to commentate with me for this finals series.
See you in Team League.
Yeah, see you guys on the Team League stream.
Though I've been eliminated. So, yeah.
Unlucky.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.